Welcome to Channel to Chaos. Today we're going to learn the characteristics of database management system. Now I'm divided this into 6 different characteristics. This would be really simple to understand and would really clear your concepts on the characteristics of database. So let's get started, starting with the data integrity. Now integrity is correctness of data. Now DBMS maintains the consistency and the correctness of data. For example, let's say we have entered 60.3. It's a float value. It has a 0.3 decimal. Alright, it would keep that exact value in there. No changes, no approximate value would be put it in. It would give you the exact accurate data. So that is one of the characteristics of database management system. It maintains the data consistent. Going to the next characteristics is the rollback. Now rollback is a huge characteristics of database. For example, if you have executed a statement, let's say you have created a table. Now what if you want to undo that? You want to revert the settings. All you do is write a simple rollback command and you can undo the previously executed command. It's that simple. That is another characteristics of database management system. Then is the security. Let's say in file processing system that I gave the disadvantages previously in this channel. In file processing system, any user can access any part of the data. That is really risky since there's many leaks of your data, obviously. So DBMS provides a really good security which is controlled by the database administrator and the database manager. Okay, so these two guys control the database security. Now database security means no user that hasn't got the authorization or the permission to access the data cannot access the data. You are the one, well, database administrator is the one to grant or revoke the privileges so they can access the data. So I can also do that a particular user can only access some part of the database, not all the database. I can also do that. Means any database administrator can do that. So that is what security is in the characteristics of DBMS. Now there is the concurrency control. Concurrency control is when, let's say, there's a table and multiple users access the same table in the same row and, well, let's say, are changing the data as simultaneously. So this thing, database, lets us that multiple users can change the same value and still maintain the data accurate. For example, let's say there's a student and we want to increment his percentage to 10%. What we would do then is just, well, let's say one staff member goes ahead and changes that. At the same time, another staff member is trying to change the same data. So what it would do is, it would just make the data as it was changed. For example, if the professor changed it to 10% and this other staff member just changed it again to 10%. Now in file processing system it would go bizarre and it wouldn't understand what to do. But in database it would maintain the data proper as the previous value was inserted. So if multiple user access at the same time, there's no issue in database. The another one is backup. Now backup is basically the entire copy of a database. Let's say you have a huge database of your company. Okay, you have all the list of the products, all the ID, all the prices. Now let's say your system crashes, your server fails, your hard drive fails, whatever. Okay, and if you create a backup copy, let's say the exact same thing copied into another drive, you can access that data from that copy, so you won't lose any data. So this is also a function which the database administrator handles. Means it is the job of the database administrator to periodically create a backup copy of their database. Because if they lose their database, they have to create everything from the scratch, and that is a huge thing. Then there is the data independence. So what we are saying is all these like storing, modifying the data, it's all independent. It doesn't matter. It wouldn't affect any other data. If I increment 10%, as I told you, as a percentage, it wouldn't affect any other query. It would just maintain as it is. So that is one of the functions of or characteristics of DBMS that the file processing system doesn't has. So that is one of them, and that's a really good one. So these are basically the characteristics of the database. Alright, backup, concurrency control, security, rollback, and data integrity. So these are the characteristics that make database management system really good in even in today's date, right? Everyone uses this system, and then it has been over 11 years with us, I believe, and it's far better than the file processing system. So anyway, this has been a channel of Chaos. I hope you like this video. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much.